Why do we fight? Because we like it.
I'm supposed to shadow something here.
Why don't you join us? Team up. Cause chaos.
All right, and back at it again. So we have no Sky Garden going on. Granted, there is an objective control with Sky Garden, but it's a little late in the game, and I don't think that's going to be fair to necessarily anyone. No, not this game. So we're going to hit F5 real quick. And okay, no Sky Garden, but we do have Aqueducts, and this is power collection on Aqueducts. We might see some familiar names there. It depends. So right now on the blue team we have Kano as well as Luke Wee and Killer Trees 4201 and Slaughter. On the red team, Shiva Death as well as Big Waffle, Al Moralix and Sam Sauceda. I guess that's right. Right now, the game is already afoot. It is 1-3, and so far I am locked in on Luke Weed. He's rolling around as Meko. Right now, on the red team, Big Waffle running around with 6 power cells to himself. He's got to get out of there. He was getting hit up real hard. I saw all of that. Gonna switch back over here to that Meko though. Right now, Nid is telling everybody, you are gonna feel this thunder. You're gonna come to my concert. I don't care how expensive the tickets are. A lot going on right now. Luke Wee choosing to stay right next to this Kulov, but he's probably about to go in and zone in on this Kulov right here. Kulov has no choice but to take that defeat. And coming back over to the red team, we got Shiva Dev over here trying to do as much as he possibly can. Right now, they have a Gizmo on their team that he probably needs to heal, but I don't think that's going to be just enough heals for him to be able to get by. Big Waffle, yep, Big Waffle holding on to 4 power cells, I believe. Yep. But he's about to take a lot of damage as well, and Miko is going to have to chase right behind him to be able to actually get him healed, but I don't think he's going to be able to. If I go back to Big Waffle, he's running as much as he possibly can. He's very, very low on health. Meko is right behind him. I can literally hear this guy right behind him. Yeah, the entire blue team is chasing this guy down. Luckily, he has a bit of the run speed, but man, if there was a Maven on that team, you know how this would go down right now. So, Kulov is over there, and he's going to actually be able to team up with this guy. We are about to get this fight started back over again. Switching back over to the blue team, though, Kano, he's over here playing as Kulov, and he's going to keep his distance, and he's going to try to target Sam, who's playing as a Gizmo. But granted, there are 2 Kulovs on the field. Meko chooses to bring him inside of Kulov's field. Not sure why. Switching back over here to the red team, Sam Salsa was getting very, very low on health, but he has to start doing some damage at a far distance right now if he's going to be able to help his team out. Chooses to pump up at Killer Trees. He has no choice but to walk into that healing circle, though it's not healing him for sure. Is about to get comboed by Meko. Ooh, gets frozen in the middle of Miko's combo. And man, that is all it wrote for Sam Sauceda. Sorry man, I'm gonna have to get your name right if we're gonna do this. Switching back over to the red team just for a second. We got Shiva Dev. I'm not sure how many power cells he has, or she, but right now, red team has 18 power cells. It is 4-3, and so far, no one's been necessarily scoring anything. Right now, Shiva Dev and Big Waffle. More than likely, they're going to probably shut it down at B. If I was them, that's what I would probably choose to do. But I hear a Meko nearby. Ah, Luke Wee. He was on the other side, but he chose not to actually engage in that fight. So it is now 4-21, and I have a feeling about how this match may continue to go, depending on how things work. But keep in mind, they have a Meko on their team, and when you have this tank, you can make a comeback for real. So Luke WE is choosing to actually shoot up Shiva Draft. Shiva Draft did have a curse on him, but none of the damage actually applied. Red team chooses to actually go invisible, but there's a Kulov in the middle of the field, literally just getting hit by himself. But Shiva Death chooses actually to roll back up on Luke WE and roll back over to help his teammate. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. Unfortunately, these guys are choosing to stay inside of their circle. Getting back over here to the red team, though. What? Caught him before he could even walk inside of his spawn? That was crazy. Shiva was really coming out here to swing. There's so many things right now. There's life being gained. There's freaking life being drained. There's shields being popped. There's shields being thrown. Right now, Shiva Death is looking to actually do as much as possible. He's healing, he's swinging, but right now he has a curse, and I have a feeling that he might take a lot more damage than he thought that he'd actually take. Going back over to the blue team, we got Kano. He's in the middle of someone else's circle, and he gets wiped as well. Going back over here to the red team at Sam Sauceda. Yeah, I got your name right, buddy. These guys are going to actually choose to probably stay here and... I did not know that you could shoot that bubble to get him out of there, he or she out of there early. That would make sense, so granted. So right now, these guys are choosing to go for power cells, but Nid on the other team. Who is that? Slaughter. Of course you would be, Nid. Choosing to actually get rid of this circle here, and he's going to try to walk up behind Sam Sauceda. I'm not sure if they actually see him coming. Well, now they do. Now they do. They totally saw him coming. They were not having any of that. Chooses to stay next to his cool off. That was definitely needed. Staying over here at the blue team. Luke WE. Choosing to stay at a good distance. Oh, but Gizmo chooses to ult. You know what time it is when Gizmo has his ult. Red team. Sam Sauceda choosing to pop that ult and get as much damage in as he possibly can. Choosing to share that damage with as much people as he can. Was able to actually knock out that Nid, but that Miko had to run. Killer Trees. Yeah. Killer Trees had to definitely get out of there. Going back to the red team, though. Big Waffle. Seems like you are just running this entire game, but I totally don't blame you, man. You are like the #1 target when it comes to power cell collection. Especially considering your low health pool, you're always like the #1 target to go for. He decides to actually sneak up behind Luke WE, and I'm not sure if he's going to go to that concert. No, chose not to. He's going to go for a hard knockdown. Chooses to stay at a distance, doing hard knockdowns again. Is he going to do it again? No, he's going to actually stay at his distance. Goes for another hard knockdown, but unfortunately that missed. This guy is trying to get a hard knockdown so bad, he just wants it on his birthday. That's his only birthday wish right now. Right now, I have a feeling that he's going to choose to stay at his distance, chooses to swoop back. That healing is going to come in 4, 3, 2, 1, but Nid is going to be able to take it. He chooses to ult, so he knows that Nid was going to go for that health. But luckily, he can be able to get just enough damage. I have a feeling that he might be able to kill Slaughter. I'm actually going to focus on this 1v1 right now. He's going to focus on trying to kill Slaughter. Still focusing on Slaughter, but he's actually taking some damage from that Meko. Gets put into a bubble, and man, we need to go switch over to someone else that is not dead right now. Switching over to Shiva Death. Right now, he is running side by side with Kulov. Decides to put up a circle. Then he decides to mount up. More than likely, these guys are going to make their way over to A. Yes, red team over here holding 6 power cells. Do not walk through that electric fence, please.
Take cover, friends.
These guys are choosing to score. So far, the blue team has 7 power cells. Switching back over here to the blue team, we got Luke WE. He's choosing to roll side by side with Miko, and he's about to make it go down over here. Actually, it's frozen by Meko's. Jeez, I keep mixing these guys up. Miko, Meko. Who cares at this point? Sam Sauceda. I'm not sure if he's AFK or what, but he's going to walk right into that electric field. Who, just at the right time. I'm not sure what Sam was actually thinking at that moment, but holy crap, that was scary. Sam taking a lot of damage right now. Though he is inside a Kulov's circle. I'm going to switch over to Sam just to see what his intentions are. Sam gets frozen, has a lot of low health right now. Though he's getting healed gradually, there's so much going on right now. He's trying to aim for Kulov, he's trying to aim for Meko, but that is not going to happen. Blue team coming back over here to Kano, playing as Kulov. He's choosing to target Shiva Death. Nid chooses to pop his altar. Slaughter tells these motherfuckers, you gonna come to my concert. I don't care how loud it is. Slaughter over there going in with the hard knockdowns. Hard knockdown again. He's in the middle of a cursing, but he doesn't care. Shiva Death, very low on health. And Shiva Death gets wiped. Right now on the red team. Who am I looking for? Who am I looking for? Almaralex. He's playing as Kulov. He's looking very low on health. I have a feeling that they're gonna try to do their best to try to wipe this guy. Gets hit with a knockdown out of nowhere. That Kulov is dead if I've ever seen him. Still on the red team though. Sam Sauceda. He's actually very much by himself right now. He's in a very bad situation right now. Gets put into the bubble, and I have a feeling that they're gonna try to force this guy into that corner. Man, this game is so crazy right now. Keep in mind, it's 11:31. Blue team is not actually looking like they're going to hold it down, but they're wiping the red team a lot, I want to say. They're kicking the red team's ass just about. Big Waffle, coming back over here to you. Red team has no power cells right now, so it is literally just a fight to the death between everybody. Choosing to come over here and attack Luke, that is exactly what I would choose to do, as well as that Kulov. Keep your distance, sir. Keep your distance. Keep your distance. Yes, choose to swoop back and make sure that he keeps that distance on that Kulov. But Kulov is in the middle of his circle. I'm not sure if he can do enough damage at the same time. That healing isn't going to come back for another 10 seconds, and Big Waffle has to leave right now. He's going to choose to go up here and circle back to B. More than likely, he maybe feels that everyone's going to have to circle back to B, so why not have them come to him? He's choosing to stay over here away from his team, going back over here to the red team. Shiva Death is over here doing some Circus Olay twirling stuff. He's actually button mashing a lot, choosing to do the full combo even though he's kind of sort of missing a little bit. But I understand this is literally a melee game and sometimes you can't help yourself. He's actually trying to chase down Killer Trees. Killer Trees chooses to freeze him, but he's gonna actually ignore that guy. But he's actually in the middle of the blue team. He's gonna have to need to team up with Kulov, who is over there getting his butt whooped by himself. Switching over to number 5, Almaralex. He's gonna have to walk over here and slowly bop his way over there. Nid tells him that he wanted him to come to the concert, but man, it's all good if you're not a fan of the music. So far, he's going to choose to walk through that fence. Didn't necessarily care for the damage that was actually hit. They do have a healer on their team, so they have 2 healers on their team, so it's not all that bad. Right now, oh, he walked into a flurry of mess right now. There's so much going on right now at the top of this thing. Blue team trying to score. Well, correction. There is no phase right now. There is no phase for blue team to be able to score. But blue team is holding it together right now. Right now, Slaughter goes back over for health. They're going to choose to actually try to gang up and try to kill that cast. Big Waffle choosing to keep his distance as always, but ooh, making one of the other team chose to put these guys invisible, and Nid is over here just chilling like a villain. I have a feeling that blue team can actually make a comeback. I have faith in blue team. They're actually well put together, but there's something about red team's damage or just their choice of characters that they're doing where they're actually having a lead. Either that or literally Big Waffle is the only one who's holding down these power cells. Yeah, Big Waffle is just, he's all about collecting those power cells, and I definitely can't blame him for that. So, going back over to the blue team, Slaughter is actually very, very far from his team. Gonna choose to go back over here to Kano. These guys are actually trying to go for a power-up, but they are in the corner. Kulov puts his circle down because he knows that they are gonna get trapped. And right now, Meko is gonna have to try to make her way out. But she's getting pushed back further and further and further. And she's taking a lot of damage. Luckily, she can be able to heal herself. Almaralex on the red team. Wrong. Cass on the other team gets immediately hit with the freaking... Ooh, gets immediately frozen. There is so much going on right now. I am having so much trouble talking. It is crazy. But luckily for this game, there's an even balance going on, so I have a lot to actually talk about. Once again, Nid tells these motherfuckers, you won't come to my concert. I'm telling you, it's pretty good. Big Waffle choosing to get some help. Switching back over to Nid, aka Slaughter. He's choosing to actually follow up right behind his Meko, as well as Killer Trees, who's playing as Miko. So I have a feeling that the fight is going to definitely come down at B. Yes, it is indeed. So right now, just to get a little bit of a better angle, we got Almaradic's getting frozen. He's looking like he's about to die. And yes, that is a dead cool-off right now. Right now, they are in the middle of trying to chase down Shiva Dev. But Sam Sauceda chooses to switch to Maeve. However, if I am correct, this Maeve is about to get hit up so bad, and he's in the middle of that circle. That's literally all she wrote, as well as Big Waffle. Big Waffle is trying to get out of there, but I have a feeling that he's not going to be able to compete with that. There was no way. Shiva Dev. Let's go back over to follow. Almaralix chooses to actually curse this Miko, but there's actually Shiva Dev coming to protect this cool love. You're not going to jump my homeboy like that. You're going to have to fight me, son. Sam Cicada chooses to switch out to 0. Not a bad choice at this point, because right now it is 30-31. This is looking like a fairly good game right now. Someone's getting bamboozled. Someone's getting bamboozled. Someone's getting bamboozled. And surprisingly, Miko actually survives that bamboozle. Who was that? Shiva? Yes, Shiva Dev actually survived that bamboozle. He almost walked into that electric fence, but Kulov probably didn't have enough time to do that. However, Kano playing as Kulov. He's looking like he's about to face some hard knockdowns right now. He's going to have to stay at a good distance. Cass actually was in the middle of his ult. I'm not sure what happened just now. I would rewind that, but I don't think it's actually necessary. It was in the middle of his ult, but I think it actually ended very, very early. Anyway, staying over here to red team, we got Sam Sauceda, who chose to play as 0.
You want to hit what?
Nid is over there. He told these motherfuckers, this concert is the best. What part of this have you not understood? He's choosing to actually he's choosing to fight this Kulov totally by himself right now. Correction, he's teamed up with the Kulov and choosing to fight that Kulov by himself. He's waiting for this power up, waiting for this power up, waiting for this power up, and he finally got it. Okay, more than likely he might choose to go for these power cells. That's what I would do if I was him. Right now, blue team is holding on to 12 power cells. This has been a bit of a long match. What is this? 19 minutes. Wow. I want to say this is probably one of the longest matches I've commentated so far. So far, it really is. Right now, Slaughter is choosing to run for A. Yes, he's choosing to actually slide his way to A, but he didn't notice the amount of health that he had was not enough for him to go through that electric fence. Let's get back over here to blue team. It is going down over here at B. There are some loose power cells lingering around, and these guys have no idea about it. So, I'm going to switch over here to free mode. And as you can see, red team is choosing to actually stay perfectly together in sync, and they are actually able to make it 38-30. But keep in mind, blue team still has that lingering 8 power cells. I'm going to see if Nid can actually make his way back. Yeah. So Nid has got some work to do. He's got to collect these power cells. If I were him, I would ask for some help right now, because the only way he would get that is if he damages himself, or if Luke WE as a tank chooses to actually do that. But right now, Luke is totally busy, and he's trying to make his way out of getting out of this fight. He's getting totally 4v1 right now. Luke has got to get out of there. Luke, go for those power cells. I know you can do this. Someone's got to get those power cells, man. I'm very, very worried. Someone's got to get those cells. And Nid was able to do it. Yes. That's what's supposed to happen. Team up and get those power cells. So, it is, again, 38-38. And blue team has 2 power cells to themselves that they're actually holding on to. They have to score at either A or B. Right now, we're going to switch back out to free mode. Gets wrecked. Gets immediately wrecked as soon as he chooses to pull Killer Trees away. Shiva Death and Killer Trees choosing to 1v1 each other. But looking back over here at the middle of blue, there's more red than blue right now. Kano had no choice but to take that fat L. And right now, red team, it is 39-40. These guys are going to beat the ever-living crap out of Killer Trees in the corner. And I'm not going to say that's all she wrote, but it is getting very, very close to that. Right now, power cells have just spawned, and I'm going to switch my way back over to someone who is alive and working. So, Luke WE choosing to go back over to these power cells. This is a tight game if I ever seen one. What does blue team need to do right now? Honestly, I say they need to kill at least Yeah. They have to kill Sam Cicada as well as Big Waffle. They have to kill at least 2 of these guys to be able to get the score a little bit even, to put it back in their favor. So there goes the healer. At least one of them. Granted, there's 3 healers on the team, so this is about to be a problem. Choose to put Miko inside of a bubble and sidestep him like, son, you're not even my problem right now. Shiva Death rolling around with 5 power cells. Switching back over to Shiva, I'm wondering what his intentions are right now. He's choosing to freeze this Meko, but moves back over here to his cool-off. The point of this game is to stay together. Do not get jumped by yourself. He's going to actually choose to go for this power-up. I'm not sure if he has enough time to actually do that. Big Waffle on the red team chooses to hit that ult off, and he actually got that power-up. Shiva Death choosing to actually support his team in the best way that he possibly can, other than healing. Right now, I'm going to switch over to Sam Cicada, who is number 7. Sam Sauceda choosing to hit up this cool-off who's being played as Kano. Right now, Kano is getting chased down. Nid said, this is the best concert. If you did not know, just wanted to make sure you did. Right now, it is going down at B, and Nid is trying his hardest to score. This is literally going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. I have a feeling that this is going to be the final fight. So, Shiva Death over there trying to do as much as he can with 5 power cells, but his health is getting very, very low. Very, very low. Ooh, and he managed to heal himself just in time. Right now, this is the biggest fight of the entire game. So far, Meko chooses to pull Killer Trees back over here to the side. Both players are staying at a distance. Sorry, both teams are standing at a distance. We got 2 cool-offs on the team, 2 healing circles. We got Big Waffle over here throwing down as much damage as possible. I'm not sure how this is going to actually balance out, but I have a feeling that this is going to be in red team's favor. Blue team just lost Kano, one of their healers. Right now, it is going down, still at the center. Big Trees, Killer Trees is gonna have to run away. He's literally having 1 power up. Shiva Death choosing to collect those 5 power cells. Cannot do it. Big Waffle actually dies. And he's gonna have to fight Luke WE literally by himself. Gonna try to get a better angle here. Red team choosing to come back in. Right now, blue team has to come back in on B right now. It is 41-42, 9-7. Literally, whoever scores right now is going to win this game. Nid is trying so hard to score, but he cannot. Shiva Death was not having that. Said, I'm not a fan of your concert, by the way. I'm more of a Tribe Called Quest guy, if you know what I mean. Nid, actually, no, he did not make that. I thought he was able to make that score. So, the collection phase is going to start back up in 5 seconds, and I have a feeling that these guys are just going to have to give a big-ass Royal Rumble. Right now, Big Waffle is more than likely about to get hit. Big Waffle is down. So, Shiva Death is going back over there. Let's switch over back to free mode. So, Sam Cicada is choosing to actually go and try to hit Killer Trees. Man, this is a long game. 25 minutes. This game is sick right now. Right now, Slaughter and Killer Trees. Oh man, this is not looking good for you, Sam. It's 2-on-1 and you walled yourself in just now. Ooh, this is not looking good for you. I'm not sure what Killer Slaughter was actually thinking just now. He could have chosen to actually team up with Miko and actually fuck this guy up. Red team is actually coming over here to help out, and they're going to try to attack Killer Trees and make this a little bit of an even match. Killer Trees, you have got to get out of there right now. Killer Trees, you got to get out of there right now. You don't have enough heals for that. You don't have enough heals for that. Luckily, blue team came in just in time. I'm going to switch back over to free mode. Right now, Shiva Dash still holding on to 8. He has the most power cells in this entire game, I still think. Right now, Sam Cicada is still by himself. Not literally by himself, but he's getting his ass whipped by himself. He's about to be 2v1'd. He has just a little bit of health. He's barely going to be able to make it. He's barely going to be able to make it. Sam Cicada barely clinging on to life, but he's doing as much as he possibly can to heal his team, and he finally died. However, Killer Trees over here on the blue team gets frozen, and more than likely he's going to face a heavy knockdown, and Killer Trees, with his 1 power cell, he's going to lose that. Kano on the blue team. He's choosing to actually fight these guys by himself. What is going on with the rest of... Oh my goodness, Nid is over here, and he's trying to collect these... He's trying to collect 4 by himself. Tells Kulov, this is the best concert ever. I don't know how many times. I think he popped his ult 8 times this entire round. Dude, if he can knock this Kulov away, he can manage to get this. He can manage to win this. He can manage to win this by himself, but unfortunately, everyone's coming over here to blue team. Red team choosing to actually score. Is red team choosing to score? No, they are not. Ooh, Sam Sarkada chose to switch to Albastardo, but is actually put inside of a bubble. Let me switch back over here to red team. Kulov trying to hold it down at B. Right now, blue team has 47. It's 46. This is the closest game I have ever seen. I've never even participated in a game like this. What just happened? I have got to rewind how someone just actually won that. Can I actually rewind? No, I don't think I can. Can I? Actually, yeah. So let's rewind that back real quick. And we are going to actually pause. This was a good game all around. So, who actually manages to get this? I'm not sure how that actually happened. I'm actually not sure how that happened. Maybe someone died and that applied to the score. I'm actually not sure. Man, that was a good game. I am literally out of breath and my hands are shaking. Palms, knees are sweaty, all that. Whew. So, right now, Luke WE. I'm going to give credit to the blue team because they were going in just now. I literally thought the blue team was going to win this. I really did. Credit to the blue team. Luke WE 17-2 with 33,000 damage as a tank and 25 damage as a person who's getting that damage taken. 13 killing blows as well as 18 on the objective score. Kano as a cool-off 17-5 doing 27,000 damage. This was a long match, man, doing 30,000 healing. However, on the other team, their cool-off, Al Morales, has 33,000 total in the amount of healing that was done. But Sam Sakata, as far as the most deaths that was ever occurred, 14. Sam did switch his character out a lot in that match, so I definitely can't blame him for being able to have that. But over on the other team, we got Shiva Dev rolling in with 21 as far as his objective score. GG's all around. Wait a minute. I'm going to give credit to everybody, man. This was crazy. Slaughter had 10-4, and he was in there doing so much. Well, he wasn't like the best knitter in the world, but he was just definitely rolling around with his team, and he was actually being very supportive. Killer Trees going in with those heals. How much did he do? 19,000 in terms of healing. Not necessarily bad, but he did 16,000 in terms of damage. This was a very fun game. Big Waffle, I saw you running around. You were holding on to like... You only did 10 on the objective score. You were holding on to like at least 18 power cells this entire game total. At least 18 to 20. Whew, my voice is tired, man. I think that's gonna be it for Monday's Misfits. If that's not one way to end this, I don't know what would be. GG's all around to everyone that was involved. Man, this was one heck of a game. That was a long match. 25 or 27 minutes long. Man, I never thought a Bleeding Edge match would last that long. Usually like 15 minutes or so, but never close to a half hour. Whew. GG's all around. But guys, as always, you should know what this is by now. My name is Chaos the Gamer, and this was Monday's Misfits. Granted, it was Monday Night Misfits, but regardless of which, I really love doing these matches and commentating these matches for you guys. I'm hoping that in the future, in the next couple of weeks, we can get that new character. I already forgot his name, but that new character, I'm actually curious to see how that's going to work inside of the gameplay. And I'm wondering how it's going to balance out these matches a little bit. Because like I said, in my opinion, we need a little bit of help inside of the support section of this game, as well as a little bit of a workaround altogether, but you know I'm not here to complain. As always, I thank anyone who's watching, and as always, Misfits, please be safe out there. Please be nice to each other, and of course, peace. Whew, man, this was good. Like, when I tell you I am out of breath, dude, I am out of breath from watching all that. Man, this game was sick.